Hello and welcome back to the lounge. Today is Friday, June 8th, and today is Friday's favorite. We're going to be talking about the best that the cigar industry has to offer. Today we have the My Father's The Judge. Ironic because we're judging it. The Judge here with us today. So the Judge is a Maduro. It's going to be nice, jam-packed of flavor, I think. You know, it's just so far from what I've heard, and just a good cigar overall. I know a lot of people really like this cigar. They've smoked it before and they say they love it, so I think it's time we put it under the microscope and judge it for ourselves. So The Judge by My Father's Cigar, we're gonna go ahead and give it the good old sight. So sight, its label looks, it's a big ring gauge, at least the one we have, big ring gauge, fat. It's like a monster cigar. I mean, it fits really well in your hand. This seems like something a judge would have, like, not a judge, but someone who has some power over someone else's life, as in they're being their judge for whatever it is that they're gonna do. So holding it like that, you know, gives you this sort of power right off the bat. The size of it gives you the power, similar to last week's Cigar of the Year, how the size was very much a key part of making it a dope cigar. So this one, the size is nice. Color and label, well, the label is kind of representative along the same lines as the Le Bijou and the Opulencia. Very similar to a lot of the other My Father's, but has a second ring under it that says My Father's The Judge. And both of them are, you know, the pinkish, reddish, greenish, brownish, goldish color scheme as the other ones, but the one of the Judge is just almost the same size as the actual ring. So does a good job of representing what the cigar is about. So that's sight. And then also the wrapper of the cigar is light brown. It's like a light dirty color, maybe like light coffee grinds, a little bit brighter coffee grinds. It could also represent maybe like a like bark on a maybe like a leaf, like the leaves that fall during fall and then turn brown, something like that. It's a light brown. Now I've heard that this is a Maduro, so can't really base it off just the color. So the color makes it look like a, you know, not that strong, but definitely stronger than a Connecticut. It's not like a beige. This is definitely brown, dark brown. So that's sight. Smell. Let's go ahead and smell it. It smells like foliage a little. Definitely like the rustling of leaves, maybe like a bag of fall leaves that you just picked up on a, like you know, raking your yard. Maybe you picked up a nice amount of leaves. That's what the bag would smell like. Oh, it smells like a, like, yeah, definitely. And I'm trying to get the, it smells like pine tree, maybe something in the fall. I'm trying to, evergreen. Smells like pine as well. So I'm getting the scent offset. I'm getting that this is like a wintertime cigar. This is like a cigar you would want to smoke like during the Christmas and Thanksgiving time. Getting some cinnamon as well. Smells also like a like like those candles that your mom turns on during Christmas that make the house smell more like a Christmas tree. It smells like that. Huh. In a little bit. Huh. A little bit like maybe maple, something sweet and a little bit salty at the same time. Ah, like a pecan pie. Like a pumpkin pie. So it smells like leaves and evergreen with like pecan pie. It smells like fall. Overall, it smells like fall. Oh, you really got to get it deep in that scent. Like, you really want to see what it smells like. You know what I mean? Like, you really want to get into it. And a little bit of coconut. Maybe that's where I get the sweetness from. So coconut, like leaves, brown fall leaves that have already gone through the aging process in fall. They've fallen. You've collected a bag of leaves. And my dad's calling me, and if he calls the store, I'm going to be so mad. Sorry about that. My dad was calling me and he needed me to do something on my phone. Either way, so that smell, we got like a sweet, but at the same time foliage. Not really wood, but like leaves and like that type of material. That was smell. We also got like a little bit of salt, some sweet, the leaves, and there was another one. The leaves, the evergreen. It was like fall. You know, that's what it smelled like. Well, come on. Come on. Once again, interrupted. So it did smell like the foliage and the evergreen at the same time, so don't stop laughing. So that's a smell. So now we're gonna go ahead and go for taste, and you know the routine that we have. Nothing other than the straight cut goes onto our cigar. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a straight cut. Oof, that one didn't go through. One more. There we go. One more. Give it a straight cut. Gonna use this lighter. Gonna use it once. You already know it's the Eagle Torch, the best lighter we've ever had, so. I'm gonna go ahead and puff on it right now. So upon first hint, definitely getting like something woody, but it's not as much and it's not as overpowering as like another cigar with the underlying flavor would be. So this one's like a just a part of it is like the wood flavoring. A hint of steak, like pan fried, or however you call it when you make it on the pan. Seared steak. Definitely that foliage. That I was talking about earlier. And it smells like those things that you burn to like get the spirits away. Forgot what they're called. Not incense, but something similar. A little bit of spice all around my mouth. Don't know if that's gonna last all the way through the cigar, but it's definitely there in the beginning. Not a lot, but on the top of my tongue and towards the back of my mouth. Definitely feel some pepper there. Now the wood that I'm getting is like pine wood. Definitely tastes pine wood. Interesting. Pine wood with let me keep tasting it. Flavor wise, very overpowering. That one flavor that I'm getting right now, which is the pine wood. It's like a mix of pine and wood. Might be like pine wood. Might be what? Yes. In 1 hour. Definitely getting pine wood out of it. Definitely. Unfortunately, that's pretty much all I taste. And I'm not really getting more flavors out of it. Pretty bland. It's definitely a good roll, a good cigar, a good mix, but the flavor wise, it's pretty much dominated by that one taste that we're getting, which is the pine and wood. I'm like trying so hard to come up with different things. It tastes a little bit like whiskey. So I guess a little bit like that sweet, you know, not sour, but like that sweet sting that you get when you taste like a whiskey. So some honey, definitely. Honey with like pine wood and honey is what I'm getting from the cigar. Pine wood and honey. Construction is a little bit shabby right now. It is working its way. Let's see if it keeps burning evenly. Yeah, pine, wood, and honey is a stretch. Tea maybe, but honey's a stretch, but it's there, at least for me. and it's there because of the taste that makes it taste really good. Like, it tastes like rum in a way, like rum or whiskey. So it might be a good pairing to try with the whiskey, which I will try in the future. But very good right off the bat, the taste. And, like, very critical. Taste is good, but it's just so overpowering and so much at the same time that it's hard to decipher the individual pieces of it. I'm not sure if that's a bad thing or a good thing. And I guess the name, the judge, like, and the way the cigar is, all really comes at you all at once. And so for that reason, I think the flavor matches the image that it's trying to paint overall, because the sight makes it look like powerful. Smell was all these flavors all at once. Taste is another, once again, like all at once. So it does a good job of, I think, what it's trying to do, which is be like the powerhouse of cigars, or a cigar powerhouse. Construction is evening out. Not bad. It's not perfect. Probably like an 8.5 out of 10. And then a new segment, a new part that I'm trying to start is called experience. So this one, where would I smoke it, or what do I see? What experience am I getting from this? So this is definitely a nighttime cigar. Not in the morning or early afternoon. Definitely at night. Obviously, you do whatever you want, and you know your body better, and you know your flavor better, the flavor profile and palate better than I do. So you are more than qualified to know which part of the day to smoke something at, and you could use what I'm telling you of, the taste and all this other stuff on how to base that. But for me, this is definitely an afternoon to night cigar. Now, very celebratory in nature. I think this would be best smoked during the fall at night, during a cool fall night, around a bonfire maybe, while you're drinking some hot chocolate, or maybe some spiked hot chocolate with like rum or something, definitely something sweet. I would definitely drink something very sweet. The hot chocolate with this would pair very well together. Hot chocolate, but like good hot chocolate, not instant hot chocolate or any of that. I'm talking about like I melted like the concentrated chocolate and then mixed it with milk. So that's what I feel this would pair very well with. That, and then around a bonfire with your loved ones, or maybe you're celebrating something and you're out on the porch at night drinking maybe like some liqueur. Chocolate liqueur, something like that, something sweet. You want to pair this with something sweet. I think it would go very well with some hot chocolate. Constructioning is evening out a little bit. Not necessarily that it's being fixed completely, but it is working its way back to a complete circle ring around it. So, gonna give it a couple more puffs, and then I think I'm gonna be ready to rate it. Again, the construction is evening out, but it's not back to where it needs to be at. Another quick little plug for those of you that didn't know, we have an Instagram. It's called @GableCigars. We also have another one for the show, @thelounge.media. You can follow us on there, Gable Cigars, see what we're up to in the shop daily. You can follow us on @thelounge.media to support your favorite podcast. I don't know if we're your favorite, but definitely go ahead and follow us on those social medias. We're always constantly updating, engaging with you guys, so we have a good time. Yep. So I think I'm ready to judge it. Construction didn't fix itself, and usually cigars show themselves. So this one pretty much showed that it wasn't the best construction, but again, it wasn't the worst. It didn't fall apart on me like last week. So the judge, sight, cool. So sight was like high scoring. Smell was my favorite part about this cigar. The taste was a little lackluster because I was expecting more, but it was so much at the same time that you didn't really pick out any specific notes, or it was too much at the same time, and it wasn't too much at the same time in a good way. I think it was too much of the same thing in a bad way. It's like when you get something with a lot of visual, you lose. It's like an optical illusion, like a Where's Waldo page. Like you're looking for Waldo, but there's so much stuff on the page you can't find Waldo. That's what it felt like. So there's so much flavor that you can't really pick out or taste any one single flavor. And I think that's something that at least I don't like, because I like to be able to like pick out every single flavor in the cigar. So that cigar really the taste wise, it let me down a little. Smell wise, it blew my mind. Smell was very, very, very good, and I found that with Maduros specifically, I like the smell the most, because there's so much smell, and I think it's harder to mask overpower each other, because when you smell something, like you really like really smell it all. So sight I liked, smell I liked, taste I liked, but it could have been better. Construction 100% could have been better. I think construction is the lowest score, and then experience, again, like fall night, cool night, bonfire with something sweet like hot chocolate or chocolate liqueur or something like that. So experience, I think it would be a very good experience to smoke this with around a bonfire with some hot chocolate. I think that's what I would recommend this to be smoked with, or at, or during. Construction is fixing itself now, so it is getting much better. A little, not really that much, but alright, I think I'm ready to rate it. So the official score from the lounge, my father's cigars, the judge gives us a grand total of, drumroll please, I'm gonna give it like a 7.8. honestly. It was good, and 7.8 is good because, like I'm not sure what the highest score is. I know you'll see it right there, but the 7.8, it was not bad at all. However, it could have been better. I feel that the taste was a little lackluster. Construction could have used some work. Smell wise and sight wise, beautiful cigar and beautiful smell. A lot of flavors you really pick out from the smell. The sight, you really get a grasp of what the cigar is trying to be. It's trying to be this, big daddy type character, and I think it accomplishes it well. But the what takes away from it is that it does a good job of getting to what it wants to be. And so when you go and you taste it, you're getting all these flavors at the same time, and you're not really being able to like pick out certain flavors and characterize the certain flavors out. So I think that was its one problem. The taste of it was too much taste. There was too much taste, and you really couldn't pick out any taste. So that's the official score from the lounge, a 7.8. It's good. It's not the best, but you know what? It's better than getting like a 6. Like how embarrassing if you were to get a 6 on this segment specifically, where we're supposed to be talking about the best cigars on the market. And so that pretty much concludes the episode for today, Friday's Favorites. If you like what we had to say and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you're listening to this on the podcast, favorite our station so that you're updated every time there's a new episode, Monday through Saturday at 5 o'clock. And pretty much does it. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Gable Cigars, at thelounge.media. And I'm starting a new thing. It's called Question of the Day. Question of the Day for today is, what is your favorite cigar and why? And what made it be your favorite cigar? So go ahead and comment on what your favorite cigar and what that is all about. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for Social Saturdays number 6.